Hi everyone, so welcome back. It's another video brought to you by Dragonlord44, of course. Hope you're doing well and keeping safe and all that. Now, today's video is going to be talking a bit more about the titanium white fennec, but before we do that, just to let you guys know and remind you, of course, for those who haven't been watching, anyone new coming in, at 250 subscribers, once I actually hit that number, which I'm about 48 away last time I checked, then I will be doing a random number generator, and one of you lucky winners will be actually getting this completely and utterly free. Now, I am in the process of actually buying one because this is my own shown for the footage, and it'll have a goalkeeper cert. If the one that goes through, and I actually managed to buy that today, which is planned, then I'll have that already. I'm trying to do things in advance when I can. As you can sort of see though, you can paint it any colour you want, you can do pretty much anything as regards to car designs, and you can choose to keep it or sell it or whatever you want. So all you got to do basically to enter, if you haven't already, is subscribe, turn notifications on, write a comment and leave a like on the video. And the more likes that I may add that are left on the videos that I produce, then the more they get noticed and the more that, of course, I can get there quicker because the more people see it. So help yourself out as well and help me out by doing exactly that thing, and it takes a second to kind of do. Right, well, let's get into the main bulk of the content then. So, as you may be aware, or maybe not, I also posted a video yesterday, one or two actually, talking about the titanium white fennec. Now, I'm not the only one to have done that. Actually, a lot of YouTubers did, especially like the big YouTubers, and I saw quite a mix of varied feelings and kind of emotions behind it, and all the rest. And I'm just showing in the background some of the things that were in the shop or are in the shop at the moment. So basically, what kind of happened is that with the titanium white fennec, as I'm sure a lot of you know, it did kind of go up in price if you were buying it like from, say, the Rocket League Garage app, which I guess is the main source of purchase unless you're trading in game, and it was averaging around 15,000 credits. It even went up a little bit higher at one point. I think I saw it about 16 and a half, but it dropped, of course, as you'd expect things to do, and a lot of people on the app do ask for a lot higher prices than these things are actually worth. But of course, now with it coming into the shop, as you can imagine, I mean, one thing it's done is majorly affect the market. A lot of people have been selling items for really cheap, which, if you can take advantage of, might as well, because they need the credits, so they're happy, and you're getting an item that's much cheaper than it normally would be. And I have got a couple of deals that I managed to do because of that. Now, it's not because necessarily I took advantage of that fact. I needed the items or wanted the items, so it kind of was a win-win. But realistically, a lot of people got affected. Now, there's a lot of people who are actually angry at sort of Epic Games. But the funny thing is that, firstly to say, I mean, not to defend Epic Games, because, they're a gaming company, and yeah, they do tend to sort of like make mistakes like any gaming company. But one thing I will say, though, is that as far as I'm aware anyway, I don't believe Epic Games have anything to do particularly with what comes in the shop, because that was something Psyonix did anyway. And they had, like, the titanium white Dominus. They've had that in the shop twice. And, of course, maybe, I mean, back then, maybe because it wasn't tradable, perhaps that's the reason why this has had more impact. But realistically, it's like, well, okay, there are so many players out there that obviously just haven't got 15,000 credits just lying around. That includes myself. So, as you can imagine, 800 credits is a lot more affordable for a painted white body. And, I mean, I don't use the Fennec all that much, to be fair. But, for a lot of people who are a big Fennec fan, this really was kind of like amazing for a lot of people. But yeah, I mean, truth of it is, there are a lot of angry people. There are quite a lot of angry YouTubers, actually, as well, really kind of ranting on about it. And I was quite interested to sort of watch their videos, which I did yesterday when I had the chance and stuff. Didn't watch everything and the whole video, but I could get the gist of what people were saying. Some YouTubers were saying, don't buy the titanium white fennec from the shop, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because why would you want to pay 15,000 when you can pay 800? Question mark. But also, like they're saying, well, it's not tradable. Well, I suppose, okay, realistically, I would assume that a lot of us would know that it's not tradable. Now, I'm not saying that all of you do, and, especially new players, maybe you don't realise that the shop items aren't tradable with anyone else. But then again, if you're buying something from the shop, then just make sure it is something you're going to use and something you want to keep. I think that's not that much rocket science, if I'm being truthful. But yeah, I mean, like, it was funny because, the general reactions was like, oh, this is going to really destroy the trading market. And I was kind of like, well, this is interesting, because I don't think that it really is. I mean, okay, look, realistically, you know, things are going to drop in price, and the more abundance of these items that naturally come, you know, especially with like new crates and new golden lanterns, new things in there, Dueling Dragons, for example, it's taken a hit. Why? Because there's more available. More people are winning them. They're available in more crates now, in more ways to win them. And of course, the more sort of like availability there is, well, naturally the rarity goes down, so they lose price. And you know, that does happen. So it's kind of like one of those things where you sort of say, well, yes, you know, the more availability there is, but then there will be another item that will be rare and will be valued and things like that. And you could say, well, the airstrike will go down in price. Depends. I mean, the airstrike was probably destined to go down in price, even in titanium white anyway. And if you want one for 2,500 with a juggler cert, it's a good purchase. If you didn't want to pay 4,000, which I think is what they're currently worth. But yeah, a lot of people are really reacting very strongly. Now, obviously, don't get me wrong, it's not everybody. And I'll firstly say that very clearly, that there are a lot of us that are very happy that that is in the shop. And the only one that I kind of wish for, I know that painted octanes don't come in the shop, so probably you'll never see one of them. But, you know, a titanium white Dominus would be really cool as well, because I'm not being funny, but I'm sure, like a lot of us, who wants to pay 40, 50,000 credits for one when you could just buy it, and you just know that you're never going to trade it. I mean, I think that's the kind of the reality of it, isn't it? Is that, you know, if you buy a car body, unless you stop playing, which, okay, is probably about the only time that you would lose out if you stop playing, yeah, that's going to really hurt. But realistically, you know, if you're not, and you're going to keep playing, and you're going to enjoy the game, and you're going to take the benefits of the car, then why wouldn't you do that? My friend JHD is a good example. So he has a titanium white Fennec that he actually got quite a while ago. It does have Striker on it, so it is certed, whereas the shop one isn't. But even he actually bought one from the shop. Now, his logic behind it was, well, if I do want to get rid of it, and I want to sell the other one, I'll get some credits back, and I've still got a titanium white one, because he does use the car quite a bit. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, obviously, it is an option, and he may never do that, but he's got a titanium white from the shop, and he can keep the other one, and a Striker one will still sell. And I mean, okay, Striker is, you know, quite a desirable cert, as I mentioned in previous videos, so, you know, it makes kind of sense. And I think that, like, generally speaking, like, some people's reactions, not everybody's by any means, has been a little bit over the top, but it's quite funny. I mean, like, everyone's opinions are different. Personally, I was very, very, very happy that the titanium white Fennec has come in the shop for 800. I don't use the Fennec enough, and to be honest, I thought it was good value. I mean, 800 is an absolute steal. Yeah, I can't trade it, but I didn't care, because I'll use the car now a little bit more and gain the benefits of that lovely paint white colour. Now, before I do continue, okay, you've come through to a secret part within the video. Now, some of you that have been watching, you're going to be aware of this, but not for everybody. Not everyone has noticed. So, firstly, just to say thank you very much for watching this far into the video. I'm trying to move it around to keep it varied so that just someone just doesn't know where it is and only watching this part. Basically, what it is I'm going to be giving away these Pyros inverted wheels away to a lucky winner. I'm doing a series of questions. It runs until the 4th of May. I'm not going to ask questions in every video. I think they'll get a point where I stop. But what I want to see is how many people are taking part, how many people are kind of noticing the questions, and how many people are actually giving answers, because it is really intriguing. It's very interesting so far. Now, just to give you a bit of an update on who is winning, actually. So, at the moment, Bluxy, actually, who won the Stipplegate Striker, has snuck in there in the lead with answered 4 points. Very well done. I can't fault it. You know, I guess even though he's won something before, I suppose it doesn't really make any difference. So good luck to you. Second is Little Gleeg with 3 points. 3 questions answered correctly. Well done. And then Virtuoso Maple in third with an answer of 2 points. I know he's not taking it too seriously, though, to be honest. Right, so today's question is about yesterday's gameplay. So in yesterday's gameplay, what I want to know is when was the second and third goal scored in gameplay time? And who scored the goals? So I want to know those answers, and of course, if you write it on a comment on any video that isn't this one or any of the recent ones, then I can see it, no one else can, and I can add it to your tally. Good luck to all of you. 4th of May is not too far away, and of course, you know, one of you will be winning the Pyros wheels. If you are a cross-platform, do not worry. I would, of course, substitute something with an item of equivalent value for you. So anyone can enter. You've got until the 4th of May, so good luck with that one. So, okay, so basically let me know what you guys think of in regards to the Titanium White Fennec being in the shop. Do you think it is a good thing? I know a lot of you do, but I want to hear that opinion. Do you think it will affect the market in any way big time in the long term? Now, I know a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people are saying that it will really hurt it. My personal opinion is it will hurt it for a bit, but then the market is already dropping with various other reasons anyway. So do let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd be very interested to sort of hear your opinions. And talking of complaining, this was one that I just will add as a little sort of side note. So basically I had a couple of peer comments regarding some gameplay for my Pyros inverted glitch wheels. It was one of the videos I did a while back. Basically one said that the gameplay hurt his eyes, thanks to Xavier for that comment. And a Jeff today said that I must be silver rank. Now, I did laugh at it, honestly. I take it with a pinch of salt, I really do. You can say what you like within reason, and yeah, I mean, like, you're just going to expect that as a YouTuber to get those lovely comments. Now, truthfully, the gameplay was old. It was much older, like when I was a much newer player, so it wasn't so great, and I never really thought that, actually, to be honest, that the video would really kind of make a difference, because, to be fair, I didn't think that my channel would kind of grow as much as it has, and people would notice those videos. So it did surprise me a little bit that they blew up a little bit more than I would have expected. But you know, let me know. I mean, do you hate my gameplay? Do you like it? Do you think it's okay? Is there anything that I'd improve on apart from, of course, using ball cam? I do know about that one, and the videos will be coming, I can assure you, very soon, because I have actually been using ball cam in a lot of my games. So you know, it was an interesting one. I had to laugh, and I thought it was just a little sort of funny thing. But that said, you know, I mean, this is the main majority of the video. I mean, obviously, I just really wanted to highlight that, you know, for 800 credits, the Titanium White Fennec is really going to be an absolute bargain, and one that's going to be hard to miss. Now, obviously, in terms of time, that may change, but there is some good opportunities to make some profit as well, and this is something else I wanted to point out. So there's been a lot of items that have been selling a lot cheaper because people are so desperate to get the credits. They're selling like black markets and various items a lot less because they actually want to kind of like get the items, get the Titanium White Fennec as soon as, because they know they can replace those other items for much cheaper. So there's a really good opportunity. If you do look on the app, look at some black markets and things like that, you may see some much lower price than they would normally be, because they're just looking for a quick sale. Keep refreshing it if you're able to check on the app, and there is a really good opportunity to kind of just get something at a lower price and just take advantage. And you know, I mean, okay, you could argue that that is taking advantage of people in that situation, maybe to a degree, but then again, you know, if they want to sell those items and get a quick sale and they're desperate for the credits, it's kind of just like one of those situations that you've just got to take advantage of it, because you do want to kind of see the benefits. And you know, making a bit of profit, you know, is never harmful. It's always nice just to make a little bit extra. So I just sort of kind of thought I'd let you know about that one as well, just as a kind of an honorary mention. So that said, that is the majority of today's video, so I hope you enjoyed it, found it useful, informative, interesting, all those good things. If you did, a like I said, is absolutely massive. It really helps out the videos, gets them noticed, and the more I get them noticed, the quicker I get to 250 subscribers and get to give you one of you the Sky Blue Interstellar. Thank you very much for watching. It is much appreciated, it really is. I shall see you in tomorrow's video, so you have a great rest of the evening, day or night. But until then, take care. Bye-bye.